What's up guys, and welcome back to the channel. The engine bay you're looking at is actually an S12 WRC full spec race car that I'm featuring on this week's episode of Facebook Best of the Week. It's a weekly top 5 countdown where I bring you guys the best content that's been circulating on Facebook. Thanks so much for checking out the video guys. My name's Luke and you guys are watching the SubaruONLY show.
This is my little SubaruONLY shop. It's a DIY Subaru channel. It's a channel where all I do is Subaru builds and race Subaru vehicles and motorsport events. It's a DIY themed channel where I walk you guys through the steps to get your Subarus back on the road and hopefully do a little racing of your own. So thanks for checking out the video guys. I really appreciate it.
Okay guys, here's a little background on how this series got started. As you guys know, I am all in on the Subaru scene. I have been for well over a decade. And as long as I've been into the Subaru scene, I've also been on Facebook. And over the years on Facebook, I've actually joined tons and tons of Subaru related groups. As a matter of fact, at this point, I'm actually a part of 40 or 50 groups. They're all Subaru based, and a lot of them are actually private groups. And in addition to all the groups I'm part of, I'm also friends with thousands of people in the Subaru community. People that are tuners, shop owners, fabricators, and aftermarket manufacturers, and everyday enthusiasts. And I realized my Facebook stream is actually full of awesome Subaru related content that a lot of you guys may not have a chance to see. So I sat down and put this series together so I can compile the best content that's been circulating on Facebook and bring it to you guys each week. So without further ado, let's dive into what I think are the best 5 posts that have been circulating on Facebook in the last week or so. Okay guys, coming into number 5 slot, it's a post from Subaru Motorsport USA, and it's a post from the Subaru STI Museum in Mitaka, Tokyo. Check it out, I think you're gonna dig it. Okay guys, what you're looking at here is actually a mint condition 22B. And of course, that's a 1 year only, 1998. And then in the background there, it's a GC WRC car, Colin McRae. And then wait for it here. And here we have a first generation Legacy, also a vintage Colin McRae WRC car. A little piece of Subaru Motorsport history and my number 5 slot for the week from Subaru Motorsports USA. Thanks so much for that post, guys. That was an awesome little behind the scenes look at one of your STI museums. Okay, coming in at the number 4 slot is a post from Gears and Gasoline, and it's actually Ben's 2004 Forester that he recently sold on Bring a Trailer. And the post was actually a link to the Bring a Trailer website where he sold his Forester. So I'll go ahead and pull up that post. We'll flip through a few of the pictures that he posted, because if you guys aren't familiar with this Forester, this is an awesome Forester that had been converted with a full STI drivetrain, which includes a 6-speed transmission and a fully built EJ257. And we'll just flip through this website really fast so you guys can see what the ad looked like. And I'll pull up some of the photos that Ben posted, because these photos are actually really great photos. These guys at Gears and Gasoline are actually really great photographers, and they've taken some really nice pictures of this 2004 Forester. And it's worth taking a second and flipping through all those photos. Okay guys, here's the Bring a Trailer website, and if you guys aren't familiar with it, I'm going to walk through the website really quick, and then we're going to go ahead and jump over to some of those pictures that Ben uploaded. This is the website, and as you can see right here, the car sold on 5/8/2020 for $26,750. And that's pretty good. This is actually a fairly high price for this car. I think it has a lot to do with the quality of the build and the swap. And on the right here is a quick summary of all the upgrades that have been done to the car. So as you can see, this is a couple of the great photos that he's posted. We'll take a closer look at this photo in a second. Here's more of his ad. Here's actually a couple of videos from their YouTube channel, Gears and Gasoline. So if you guys are interested in seeing a little bit more about this Forester XT and all the steps involved in this swap process, go ahead and check out their YouTube channel called Gears and Gasoline. Here's another shot of the car. Here's another shot of the interior. Some more shots of the interior. Here's actually the dyno graph for the car. The car actually produced 327 horsepower and 402 foot-pounds of torque at the flywheel. So those are definitely healthy numbers at the flywheel. But it would have been nice if he would have showed the wheel horsepower, because frankly, the wheel horsepower is all that really matters. And then we go on down and he shows a couple more videos that he posted on the Gears and Gasoline YouTube channel. And these are great videos, guys. I definitely encourage you to go check them out. And then here's all the photos that he uploaded. So let's go ahead and jump into all these photos, and I'll kind of do a quick slideshow of all these photos that Ben uploaded. Okay guys, here's that first shot of Ben's Forester. There's a rear shot, Forester XT, looking really clean. Here's that engine bay. You see the Grimspeed alternator cover. Here's that rear diff shot. So we got that rear diff cover with those cooling fins cast into it. Here's the front cover. This is actually a cross sport front cover. Just a close-up shot here of how clean it is and how he's polished those lenses. Looks really good. Red stitched leather wrapped steering wheel. STI gauge cluster, and this one has a higher RPM. Here's a little spot of the shifter. That's a 6-speed shifter, and they have a short throw shifter. Just some quick little shot of the pedals. Okay, the BBS wheels look really clean. They got the Brembo brakes right there. As you can see, the Brembo calipers. Another little shot with the General G-Max tires right there. Really clean wheels. I mean, they've really detailed this car beautifully, and almost everything on it is just mint condition. Here's a nice little shot of the interior. You got the leather seats here, black leather seats. And they have the Cobb WeatherTech floor mats. A little bit scratched up there, as you can see. This car is clearly being used as a daily driver. That's actually a JDM custom little slide out cup holder. Pretty cool. They have a touchscreen double din stereo player. Cobb access port here mounted on the left. Again, that's a 6-speed shifter, and that's a factory shift knob and the short throw shifter. There goes a close-up of that red leather stitching on the steering wheel. Another shot of that gauge cluster. This is a high RPM, 9,000 RPM, red line. And then a nice shot of the engine bay. This was actually fully forged. They have forged pistons, forged rods, STI crankshaft, fully built engine. Nice little close-up shot here. Cobb turbo heat shield. There you go, the Cobb air intake and the Cobb box right there to keep that air charge cold as it comes into the turbo. Nice little Grimspeed matching cover. That's a Cobb air oil separator. Kiorad aluminum radiator on the front of the car. And again, the 6-speed shift knob from that STI. It's actually a Forester STI transmission. Here's their torque and their horsepower numbers. Over 400 foot-pounds of torque. There's that Andrew-Tech rear diff cover with that sight glass. And here's the end with the Forester again. This has got to be one of the best photography shots of a Subaru Forester I've seen in recent years. I mean, you got the foreground here, just slightly out of focus, leading up to the Forester, which is perfectly in focus in kind of the mid-ground area. And then in the background, you got the mountain and the perfect peak centered. This is beautiful. What a great shot. I mean, he should really get almost an award for this shot, for crying out loud. This thing's beautiful. And that's why, guys, this is number 4 for the week. Ben's 2004 Forester, which he says costs about $34,000, and he sold recently on Bring a Trailer for $26,750. Thanks for putting together that great posting, Ben. So make sure you guys check out Gears and Gasoline if you'd like to see more content on this Forester. Okay guys, coming in at the number 3 slot for the week, it's a post from DK on the GC8 Owners Club, and there's no other way to describe this other than the fail of the week. This is what you guys don't want to do. Okay, it's not in English, that's the first thing you guys notice, but it doesn't really matter. Just watch it. Obviously, we're looking at a car accident. This guy's in a silver sedan, GC8 sedan, and he's putting some RPMs to that sucker. People yelling. People tell him to stop. He looks around. Are you stupid? Yeah, he's pulling it, bumper hanging. And he's out of here. Man, that thing sounded pretty good pulling away. So the engine took a licking and kept on ticking, didn't it? That's my post for number 3 of the week, fail of the week, and definitely a good example of what you guys don't want to do. Okay guys, coming at the number 2 spot for the week, it's posted by Brian Johnson in the GC8 Owners Club, and I think you guys are gonna dig this. This is a JDM GC8 sedan doing a speed test in Sri Lanka. Okay, sedan here, GC8 sedan. Awesome wrap or paint scheme there. You hear that blow-off valve? I'm just gonna shut up and let you guys enjoy this. Hauling ass. Hear the blow-off valve blowing. Big hood scoop. STI wing. Looks like a front-mounted cooler. Sri Lanka is the location. hauling ass. Nice, tight turns. Shifting that weight, kicking that ass end around. I mean, the camera doesn't do justice. This thing is fucking hauling ass, guys. Little hood scoop there. I wonder if that's a 6 crest hood scoop. Look at that little hood scoop you see. The little side air vent hood scoop I was talking about. This guy's just ripping it up. Look at this, just dialing it. Perfectly drifting this thing around corners. Wrap it up with a little donut action. Yeah! I'm clapping too, bro. Here, here, cheers. And that, guys, is my number 2 slot for the week. It's a speed test in Sri Lanka with that 4-door sedan, and that thing looked sick. And I'm telling you guys, that guy had some serious handling skills. Okay guys, and we're down to our number 1 spot for the week. This is a post from Subaru WRC, and it's an S12 WRC full spec race car, and they got the hood open, and it looks like they're doing a little testing or tuning, so we get to hear this thing run, and this thing is absolutely amazing. Check it out, I think you're gonna dig it. Oh, you hear it running, comes into focus right there. Little out of focus in that first second. Okay, full spec cage, Rally Monte Carlo 2006, so this thing competed in the 2006 Rally. Look at this engine bay. Look at that top mount. Well, front of the engine bay top mount. It's actually not a top mount. It's not really a front mount. It's like a hybrid in between, right? Look at that carbon fiber air intake going right to the turbo. Wide fenders. Beautiful. Sounds amazing. Full spec S12 WRC race car. That thing is sick. It's one of the sickest Hawkeyes I've ever seen. And I gotta say, I love that carbon fiber air intake. Let me go ahead and back it up to that carbon fiber intake. Let's take a little closer look at that thing. That thing was sick. Okay guys, look at this intake. So this is actually the air intake right here. It's going to this carbon fiber ducting, going right to the turbo right here. And it looks like this is a whole carbon fiber setup as well. From here, the turbo is actually making a positive charge and pumping that charge into this top mount front mount intercooler. It's kind of like a hybrid, like I said. It's not really a top mount intercooler because the top mounts are usually mounted in the back. It's not really a front mount intercooler because the front mounts are mounted in the front. So this is kind of this hybrid intercooler location, which I suspect is one of the reasons they had to use this electric fan to add a little bit more flow through this intercooler. So as you can see right here, they have this little electric fan. The intercooler charge comes in right here, passes through this whole intercooler, gets cooled, goes over here, and then they have this large intake right here that expands into a larger chamber. And then from this larger chamber, it compresses again to a small chamber before it goes into the intake manifold. So this is a serious custom setup, guys. And then over here, you kind of see those custom fender wells. This thing has custom full-on wider fender wells. You have your strut tower here that's a larger aftermarket fabricated strut tower. And you actually see the bracing from that strut tower that goes in here that probably ties in with that roll cage. And that, guys, is why this post was my number 1 post in the week for my Facebook Best of the Week. Thanks so much for checking out the video, guys. If you have any questions or comments, please go ahead and put them in the comment section. My name's Luke, and you guys are watching the SubaruONLY Show. Okay guys, let's take a look at some bonus content. Every now and again, I'm gonna put together some bonus content that's 100% Subaru related, but also a little bit random. So let's take a look at this week's bonus content, and it's actually a posting from IAG on May the 4th. Check it out, guys. It's super random, but it's definitely Subaru related. I hope you enjoy it. IAG. These guys make some of the dopest high horsepower blocks in the industry, guys.
Hey guys, I'm JJ with IAG, and I just wanted to tell you about a pretty awesome promotion we're going to be running this Saturday, May the 4th. You'll have to watch the rest of this video to see exactly what this promotion is all about, but we're going to be giving away a gift. For every block or any block that you purchase this Saturday on our website using the coupon code May the 4th, you will get a gift.
Okay guys, obviously May the 4th has passed, so this deal is long gone, but I still want to post it because it's super cool. This is something that IAG apparently does every year, and I suspect they're going to do the same thing next year. So that's really why I'm posting this, so you guys can kind of plant the seed in your head. And if you guys are thinking about getting a block from IAG around this time next year, you might want to wait and see if they do this special offer again next year, because I think they're basically doing it every year. If you guys aren't familiar with IAG, this is the owner of IAG, JJ Jabali. Sorry for butchering your name, bro. I definitely don't know how it's pronounced correctly. And they're an aftermarket manufacturer that puts out some of the best aftermarket parts for Subarus in North America. And in addition to the awesome products that this guy in his shop fabricates and provides to the Subaru community, they're constantly coming up with creative, kitschy ways to actually create more business and just have fun with what they do. So I'm a huge fan of this business, I'm a huge fan of IAG, and I'm a huge fan of this man right here.
It can only be purchased online on our website, www.iagperformance.com. And again, watch the rest of this video to see this awesome gift.
Okay guys, the rest of this video is about another 2 minutes of watching machining, and normally I'd probably edit this to make it flow a little better. But since this is their video and this is the bonus content of this video, I'm gonna go ahead and let it play, and we can just sit back and watch a full 2 minutes of machining and see what this special offer was that they offered on May the 4th. Check it out guys, I think you're gonna dig it. So multi-axis CNC. It's got interchangeable bits, automatic interchangeable bits perhaps. This thing's sick. I know that IAG has been upgrading their facility a lot lately. They've been buying a lot of new machining tools. I believe they're actually moving to a new facility, or they're expanding their facility, which is an indication that these guys are doing really well. I think the community has embraced them 100% because they put together great products and they're just cool people, and he's a cool owner. So what is it that they're machining here? Can you guys kind of see what it says already? It's May the 4th. There's a Star Wars theme. I'm a huge Star Wars fan. I bet a lot of you guys are too. You can probably start to see what this guy is fabricating here. One of their... Oh, sick! Dude, come on. I'm curious how big this is. Is this the size of a human head? Or is it the size of a little like small half scale or third scale or quarter scale head? I mean, how sick would this thing be if it was a full scale human head size? It's a Vader, it's a fucking Vader head. Billet, all billet, custom machine. I wonder how many hours he puts into this too. So every year, I'm pretty sure the last couple years they've actually done this offer. And I'm curious how many they sell, how many they make. I'm curious how many hours it takes to machine this. This is awesome though. I hope you guys are enjoying this little bonus content. Like I said, it's just not a completely Subaru, but it's Subaru related. Look at that final finish. That thing is sick. May the 4th be with you. Damn, a Vader hell with a Vader breath. IAG. I love it. That, guys, was sick. That is IAG doing what they do best, making sick stuff for the Subaru community, and doing it with the flavor and flair that nobody else out there in the aftermarket industry does. Thank you, IAG, for posting that. Thank you, JJ Jabali. I'm sorry for mispronouncing your name again, bro. I don't know you personally, but I love what you guys do. I love the way you run your business, and I love this special offer that you guys do every year. So for all of you guys out there that are Subaru fans and that are Star Wars fans, if you guys are thinking about buying a block anytime in the next 12 months, you might want to wait till next year's May the 4th so you could get one of these sick-ass Vader custom CNC machine heads from IAG. Thanks guys for making these offers, thanks guys for all you do, and thank you guys out there for checking out the Subaru Only channel and the Subaru Only show. Until next time guys, I'm out of here, later.